how dark your toes are, how dusky they are.
What was that? He's got my respect. There is some disease.
For those who are familiar with my
I don't do the scheduling.
This Dr. Atkin one day. Yay!
All right, let's rock and roll.
It is working.
All right, let's see. Hey, Key, have you tried this to see if it actually works?
No, Holly's coming in to try it to see if it actually works.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try right now. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, so they said it's fixed. They said it's fixed.
Here, I'm gonna come bring it to you so you can put it back on.
All right, let's see. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, let it go. All right. So we're gonna do this. Get my lead shield, and we're gonna go with this guy. All right. Oh, it's charging. Okay. Look, it says charging of the generators in progress. Okay. No X-ray, charging of the generators in progress. What does that mean? It said it's working.
That means it's not working.
Is it not?
Single.
Oh.
Okay. There we go.
Something's working.
That's your single image. Now, what don't you do fluoro? Because that's what they were probably having a problem with at first. Was there it is. Okay. Whew.
It is working.
Whew, all my restless nights.
Wait. One last thing. It's gotta work. Okay. All right. It works.
We got it? I can go to sleep tonight?
Wait. Hold on.
You wanna start an IV on me and do some fluoro and test it out?
It works. We are back in
I can go to sleep tonight?
Yes. It's a lot of work here. So my staff did break down. Shannon was sick last week.
They still sick.
They're all sick. Because it's a lot of
Y'all better
work.
not get me sick because I'm gone in 1 week. Stay over there.
I was just calling Mr. J.
I'm out of here.
All right, let's rock and roll. Okay, so the first part, I'm putting my lead on. When we do these procedures, we use fluoroscopy, which has radiation, and this radiation we have to protect ourselves from it. So we use a lead gown. As you can see, I put on a little lead skirt and kind of like a lead blouse, if you will. And then I walk into a room and then I gown up with my sterile gown. I'll do a 6. Usually I kind of start in the foot and I get access down in the anterior tibial artery, which is one of the arteries in the foot. Get 5. Make things clean. This to be like clean now. Even though like I'm naturally messy. I'm actually decent. No? You don't think I'm bad? Okay, there's difference between messes of like. This is a candid reaction. This is literally how myself and Holly banter all day. It's quite candid. It's actually funny looking at myself in the camera. Of like the wires and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Very nice.
You're like, the case just started. Okay, I'll take tegaderm, please. Okay, so right here I already have access into that blood vessel I talked about, which is kind of in the top part of the foot. And usually when I put my needle in, I put a wire in, and that becomes kind of the beginning of the sequence of how I get my access or how I maintain my access. So I'll usually numb the area really well, and I'll put in a sheath, and that sheath is basically my path or my tunnel into the blood vessel. Do you have oh, you need she needs lead. It looks like a good wire though.
Has a shaper too.
Yeah. So right here I'm actually putting in my sheath. The sheath is that red thing I put in, is basically my path, and then through the sheath I can put in all my catheters, all my wires, and I can get to any blood vessel in the body. Yeah, it looks like a good wire. Maybe give like, you know what, give 5,000 of heparin.
5,000?
Yeah. See, the problem with embo wires is that embo wires, it's always more expensive than peripheral wires. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Why? I would do laser first, actually. I just wanted to just grab it.
Oh.
Yeah. He has some bad cramps, it looks like, or, yeah, it looks like. Okay, so right here I already have access into that blood vessel I talked about, which is kind of in the top part of the foot. And usually when I put my needle in, I put a wire in, and that becomes kind of the beginning of the sequence of how I get my access or how I maintain my access. So I'll usually numb the area really well, and I'll put in a sheath. And that sheath is basically my path or my tunnel into the blood vessel. So I really enjoy what I do. Sometimes myself and my trusted assistant, Holly, or my tech, we banter about stuff, and sometimes we're like yawning and complaining, blah, blah, blah. We want to go home, but we actually enjoy what we do. And so a lot of times you can see our personality and how we interact to the cases, and that's really not for the cameras. We really are like that the entire time. So it's actually funny fun and funny to actually see this on camera. Okay, so right here, I'm putting in what we call an intravascular ultrasound. So we do ultrasounds in our office. Usually our ultrasound tech would do it on the outside, but then sometimes I need more detail. So we actually go in the artery and we put an ultrasound, a tiny little ultrasound in the artery. And what that does is it can tell me everything that's happening in that vessel. It can tell on that blood vessel, that artery or vein. It can tell me if there's a blockage, if there's a piece of plaque, if there is compression of the blood vessel. So it's a very important tool that we use, and it's pretty, it's obviously painless, and we advance it through that same tunnel that we talked about earlier. Right now we're actually filming the inside of the blood vessel. You can kind of see that round vessel, and inside of it is just dark. Whenever you see a white thing inside the vessel, it shows that there's plaque, and that's how we can tell if there's plaque or not. What was that? Kind of jumps on you. Let's see where this is, please. AT osteum, 150. I mean, half and half, yeah. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, so he's got my respect. There's some disease. I will say it's kind of a bummer because we did not film the part where the lesion was or where the abnormality was. The lesion was more down below the knee, and where we filmed or where we captured was up above the knee. Let's do a quick angio here. Yeah, so he has distal disease. So usually when I say I'm doing an angio, it means that I'm injecting some contrast agent into the artery so I can see it under fluoroscopy, under the fluoroscopy I talked about earlier. It allows us to see the branching of the vessels, if there's any problem with the vessels, or if there's any blockage in any of the vessels in the body. I'm trying to take some pictures here, and then we can get working. See, okay. How much does it measure?
Proximal AT is almost a 4.
We're gonna punch the vein stuff till next time. Actually, I may just do him as vein closures. Okay, So at this point, we have found the problem, and now we're going to use a device to kind of shave off that plaque. It's a laser device that kind of cleans up that artery and allows us to gain some lumen, or it shaves off the artery. It shaves off the plaque in the artery to allow us to have better flow through the artery, and also it allows us to put our balloon so we can stretch the artery out.
Okay, I'll take IVS actually. Okay, rest forward.
So we've completed the procedure, and usually we just follow up with the patient in a couple weeks and see how they do.
I usually check out. This is where I usually check out with to the nursing staff, because I tell them what happened during the case. So anyways, we got pedal access, went to the anterior tibial artery, crossed, and then we saw stenosis in the anterior tibial, and then we did arthropectomy and angioplasty. Did IVS. He needs like aggressive compression. Yeah. I don't know if they can tubing grip him at least, because he's gonna have a problem. The problem with him is like he has all those wounds. Mm-hmm. He's gonna have a hard time being compliant with compression, and he's in a facility. Exactly. So his best bet might just be tubing grips, and then wound care. Wait, Ray, why are you out here calling my manager directly? You don't call me anymore? I'm just kidding. I was just stepping through and I saw that.
So what we're actually going to do is we're going to inject more distally, or AKA farther away, in an effort to shut this vein down with something called Varithena. So the AASV is a super short segment, so I was going to treat a tributary and hold pressure here with Varithena because it's about this much section. Okay. So, however,
has she had
GSV has already been treated on the right.
Okay, look, this is GSV dumping in, right? Why don't you put compression here?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's where I had my line at to hold compression. And then see,
if you inject here.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you inject here?
Well, I keep trying, but
it's not
it's not going in.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is why. Look, when I scroll up, you can see it just immediately kind of like turns. Mm-hmm. So, honestly, the best way to do this is probably, let's see here. Okay, so I get it now. Okay, so we're gonna come in. So look at my probe. I'm kind of swinging it this way, but I'm gonna come right in the back of it, which is like here. Now, the other way you can actually do it is coming from the side here. But let me try to do this because I think it'd be.
And then hold pressure up in here.
See, okay.
Now do you see?
So you know what? If you get it here. Oh, okay. I see what you're trying to do.
Are you trying
to get this?
Yes,
guy?
I'm trying to get to that by going distal.
And then reversing it, like reversing the flow by pushing down?
No, I'm trying to push here, inject here, close this section of this AASV without having to go to the junction, because the junction is such a short segment away.
But the ASV stops like over here. I don't wanna cry. Don't wanna cry. Nothing in the world can take us back to where we used to be.
I didn't know you could sing.
Does that qualify as singing?
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. No. She can. Oh really? Does it work like that? Really?
Yeah, I can't play music.
Are you kidding me? You know how much?
AK told me I can't play music.
Bee sting, pinch.
That's some numbing stuff, okay?
1, 2, 3, pinch. Sorry. Huh. It's interesting. Okay, hold it. And it's passing through that some bulbous thing. Oh my gosh, look at that. So I can pull some off. Just make sure. I'm gonna numb you a little bit more here, dear. Where we used to be, and I'm giving you my heart and soul. Giving you my heart and soul. Alright, so this, we're just gonna put just so hurt?
Doing okay?
Moving this part. Let go. There we go. Okay, good. Alright, so now
You got your.
we're gonna push there for dear life.
You're doing good.
There we go.
So remember before it was winking at you, that black thing was winking at you, that black dot? You see how it has a bunch of white inside of that now? That's the Varithena, or that medication that we injected into the vein in an effort to close that vein down. I said you have to wear the compression nonstop.
No, Sam, it's already rolling. Go ahead. Do press your foot up against my chest here.
Okay.
Perfect. And we're gonna slide that up like that. And then I'm gonna have you pull the rest of the way. And I'm just gonna straighten out the rest.
Ooh, that's a lot of emails I gotta go through. Oh my goodness.
Even though I just talked to him an hour ago and he said that everything was fine.
You said arterial, but he's scheduled for venous.
Secret. For those who are familiar with my
I don't do the scheduling.
I know, but that's what I'm asking. So was he not supposed to be scheduled for a venous ultrasound?
Arterial.
Okay, because he was scheduled for venous on Friday.
2.2 million followers she has. 2.2 million.
This is what I eat in a day as a neurosurgeon. Today I'm in. Thank God.
What you doing with them?
Selling.
You better be selling them.
I'm selling them.
To who? You know this
Everybody.
is bad.
Everybody buy
Okay.
them. I ain't broke them.
Go ahead, Sam.
Them both.
Okay. I'm glad you don't.
Do you know how you had ran into the wall with your toes? And, you know, I've given it some time to try to heal on its own. But I need to phone a friend. I need to phone Dr. Akinwande again to improve the blood flow to get these wounds to heal, okay? All right, sweetie. Just relax, okay? Just relax. No? Can you feel this? That's why you don't have no...
Felt the bottom of his toe.
No. Okay.
On that side, that was the only one he said was painful. Was that other side?
Do you see how your toes are pretty dark? You see how dark your toes are? How dusky they are? That's also really concerning for the lack of blood flow to your legs and to your feet, especially, like with how dark these are, especially in here, okay? To have all this darkened discoloration, particularly to your feet, and these wounds to your feet as well.
Take that white thing off.
I'll try to take it off.
We will soak it with some saline. I don't want to rip it off.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to disrupt that wound bed with any good tissue that's healing around it. So we'll spray some wound cleanser on it and soak it off. Okay. Hello, you had. She had a uterine fibroid embolization procedure with Dr. Akinwande a couple weeks ago. Unfortunately, she had some abdominal pain afterwards, which we were just monitoring, but now she's doing much better. She had a bowel movement, which is one of the big things after after having the procedure, especially with the anesthesia and the narcotics that are prescribed. So, how are you doing now?
I am doing superb. I said, well, I'm being taken care of here.
Aww.
Good job, you know.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, the phone calls to Amy, to Shannon, not Shannon, I was talking with Amy. And Shannon was helping me, you know, during the procedure. And then you as well, Sam. So, yes, it was, I would so highly recommend this to anybody and recommend this Dr. Akinwande. Yay!